Hi, welcome to the IFN Dhaba. I'm Seema. Today we are going to be making a spicy Kadai chicken. So to know the recipe, keep watching. So the ingredients required to make the Kadai chicken are, we have 900 grams of cut chicken pieces, we have 2 tomatoes puree, we have 2 onions diced, we have 2 tablespoons of oil and ghee mixed. Choice is yours whether you want to use complete ghee or you want to use complete oil. Only thing is if you add more ghee, it's more flavorable. Then we have 2 tablespoons of heaped coriander leaves, which is used in the gravy as well as for garnishing. 2 green chillies, 2 diced tomatoes. This is a dry coarsely pound masala. This has 3 tablespoons of jeera, 8 to 10 peppercorns and 3 tablespoons of coriander. We ground this in a coarse powder form. Then we have 3 heaped tablespoons of garlic ginger paste, half teaspoon of haldi, 1 teaspoon of chilli powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garam masala and 2 to 3 bay leaves, and of course about 1.5 cup of water, but we don't require so much. Okay, so let's get cooking the Kadai chicken. I add the mixed ghee, add in the onions, now we add in the bay leaves, stir it nicely and wait for the onions to become soft. When it takes the shade of the first brown color, we will stop cooking the onions. Now, since the onions have turned a little brown, the very first shade of brown, I'm going to add in the garlic ginger paste. Since the ginger garlic paste has been cooked nicely, now it is time to add the dry masalas. So here I add in the salt, then I add in the chilli powder, then I add in the haldi powder, half of the garam masala, not the whole thing, and lastly the ground masala. This also goes in half and half after the chicken is cooked. And now I stir all this very nicely. So you can see that the masala has become a nice dark brown blackish color. Now I add in the chopped tomatoes. Stir it nicely. After adding the chopped tomatoes, now I add the puree, tomato puree. Adding coriander leaves and breaking in 1 green chilli. Now let the masala cook nicely. So this is how the masala for Kadai chicken looks, absolutely dry. Now I will add in the chicken pieces. So now I'm cooking this chicken on slow flame. I've added the chicken to the masala. The masala has got very nicely coated onto the chicken, and I'll leave it on the gas for another 5 to 7 minutes and then shut it for further cooking. So now the chicken has been nicely coated, and now I'm going to add a little water. You could add about half a cup initially, and then when the chicken is done, if you want more gravy, you can add more water. If not, then let it be a dry chicken. Now I will give it a quick stir after adding the water. Now I will just shut it with the lid and let it cook on slow fire. Now I've covered the kadai with the lid and I will leave the chicken to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes, in between checking whether the chicken has become tender or no, because each chicken has a different cooking time. Okay, so now we'll just check the chicken. Yeah, since it has been 25 minutes, the chicken is already done. Yes, it is fork tender. And now I add in the remaining of the grounded masala and the remaining of garam masala. Then I add some juliennes of ginger for garnishing. If you're not a very gingery person, you can omit it. And I'm going to add a handful of capsicum so that it gives a nice crunch. This again is optional. If you want to add, you're most welcome. If not, you can omit this as well. And of course, the coriander leaves. And our kadai chicken is ready. So here we have the kadai chicken ready. If you want to have it dry, you can have it with roti or naan. If you want to make it gravy, then you can loosen the gravy by adding a little more water and have it with rice. If you like this recipe, subscribe to India Food Network. Any comments or queries, write in. Thank you.